Okay, hi Pratheeksha. This is a question she asked about. Looks quite like a GCSE question, this one, so it'd be well worth looking at if you're still stressed out on these kind of questions at GCSE. So what we've got, the surface area of a sphere is equal to the total surface area of a cone. Now, the curved surface of a cone is indeed pi RL. The total surface area needs to include the bit on the bottom, so we need to add on a pi r squared there. And so if we're going to find the ratio of r to h, well, we need to note firstly what is h here. Do they even define h? I think they do. Well, I'll tell you what h probably means here. Yeah, it feels like they really should define that. What is h? H is going to be the height of the cone, isn't it? Yeah, and we're going to need a bit of Pythagoras for that. So let's show you what's going on. So this is going to be h. Yeah. At a guess. The question's very poorly put because they really should define that. But if you want to find h, well, h squared plus r squared is going to be l squared. Let's note that down. Now let's start working with surface areas. We've got 4 pi r squared is equal to, because the surface area of the sphere is equal to the total surface area of the cone, but that's a pi r squared plus a pi rl. Yeah? Okay, I can take a pi r squared over to the 4 pi r squared and make it 3 pi r squared. Yeah? Because if 4 pi r squared equals pi r squared plus something else, then 3 pi r squared must be the something else. Now I've got it in a lovely format now to cancel the pi's and also to cancel one of the r's with that r squared there. So I know that 3r is going to be equal to l. Yeah? But l, how can I use l? Well, l is going to be equal to the square root of h squared plus r squared. So 3r is going to be equal to the square root of h squared plus r squared. Square both sides, you get 9r squared is h squared plus r squared. And so 8r squared is h squared. And so what are we looking at now? Let's square root both sides carefully. You're going to get 2 root 2 r equals h. And that's because the square root of 8, according to thirds, is the same as 2 root 2 because it's 4 times 2 and 4 square root is 2. So you can take the 4, the square factor 4 out. And so the ratio of r to h, now think of it like this. If r was 1, h would be 2 root 2. So we've got 1 to 2 root 2. Yeah? And that's why, and it's weird, this ratio actually flips round like the coefficients from an equation form. And it always does that ratio. And now we've got it. Okay, right, we'll give our answer in the form 1 to n where n is an integer. So n is going to be 8 because you can express 2 root 2 as root 8. And so n equals 8. Hope that makes sense, Pratheeksha. Let me know if it's different to the answer you've got or anything like that, but that looks right to me. Yeah, thanks for watching and bye-bye.